Hey guys, we are headed to Cameron Market. We are going to go work on a video. We're going to go make a video with Trey, the meat man. So stay tuned. You're going to want to see this. This thing is really interesting. Today, we're doing something special, right?
Right.
We're going to make something fantastic.
Absolutely right.
What is it called?
We got a Grand Crown Roast. Normally when we make a crown roast, it's just baby back ribs. But a Grand Crown Roast is made out of the actual center cut bone-in loin, or a short loin.
Okay.
So we're gonna go in and we're gonna take just down to the rib line, we're gonna French all the bones, then we're gonna bring this thing back around together and it's gonna look like a big crown. And then when you smoke it, every time you cut one of the bones off there, it's gonna be its own little hatchet
That's
chop.
what I like to hear right there. Okay.
So the first thing we gotta do is clean this thing up. So this is the short loin we're gonna use. This part right here is not gonna be part of what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay, we're only gonna be using the part that actually, see the ribs? We're only using the part that actually has the ribs.
Okay, I gotcha.
So because of that, we're gonna come straight down here. I'm gonna cut this guy off of there. And my shop will actually use this for something else. So now, we got this fairly cleaned up. We're gonna do a lot more cleaning on these ribs once we cut it. But first, we're gonna back chime all of this.
Back chine.
So the back part, the backbone of this is actually called a chine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually come down through here and cut at an angle with my bandsaw all the way down this to get it so that the rib bone is the bone that's connected and the entire backbone portion of this is gone.
Okay.
And then we'll remove all of these feather bones with a knife.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is to make sure that entire backbone's gone, that there's a gap between each rib, and there is, so this one's good. So now, go ahead and clean up all the bone dust off of the parts that we've cut. Now we're going to come between every single one of the ribs, all the way down, until we get to where the line of the chop is at, right across that front. We're going to cut across. And part of the crown is starting to kind of materialize out of here, because we're going to go through and do what we call Frenching every one of these bones. Well, back in the day, when I was shown how to do this, you took steel wool and did it. Cleaned everything off the bones. Somehow I don't think that's really the best, most sanitary way to do it. But it works. All right, so now, get all of our trim out of the way. And we're gonna cut our chops. Now these are gonna be thick cut chops, just so you know. Helps to have an ultra sharp knife. All right, so now, kind of picking up what I'm putting down with what this is gonna happen now. It looks crazy. So when you have one of these things at like a party, and you're like, yeah, so this is what we're having. Everybody's like, wow, what's going on with that? When you put this on your smoker, you're really gonna wanna get underneath of it and put it back together, backbone to backbone. And then when it smokes, it'll get all solid.
All right, guys. Here we have our Grand Crown Roast. And this freaking thing is huge. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. The pan is bigger than my stinking smoker. So that's a deal. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. So I'm actually gonna have to pick it up and place it in here. So that'll be fine. RJ did a fantastic job wrapping this bad boy. Good job, RJ. Look at that. So, as per the directions given to us by Trey, grab this bad boy, put her in here, 250 degrees for about 3 hours or so. So try to get under it the best you can. There we go. There we go. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. All right, we'll see you in about 3 hours. So I think if you're gonna entertain, right, and you're gonna have friends over for a party, and you want everybody to eat well, I think this is the way to do it. I mean, this displays beautifully. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. So when you cut it, and I'm letting it rest a little bit here. With any good meat, you need to let it rest, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off here. Look at this, look at this. Just cut this right on down. There should be, there you go. Look at that. Oh, there's a skewer in there, that's why. And look at that, and then everybody will get their very own little rib chop on a stick. Now that's bougie right there. You're gonna have some friends over, you're gonna have a good time. Get yourself some meat popsicle sticks. I would even put a dip, big barbecue dip right in the center. And you can just slop that in there. I got me little Country Bob's. I love Country Bob's. It's one of my favorite sauces. It's good for steak, chicken, pork, fries, and veggies. A special thank you to Cameron Market. We're even offering such a beautiful thing like this. And Trey, dude, you're my guy.